Hey, yo, dude and dudettes, I cannot believe I called this.
With the what do you expect to see with the 2026 Suzuki GSXR 1000? I promise, boy, and I'm not even lying. If they give us some wings and a colorway,
The new 2026 Suzuki GSXR 1000R is here.
Get it while it's hot, the Dude Mungus 3000.
What do you want from me?
No monkey.
All right, dude and dudettes, say what up. It's your boy Dude Mungus, and we about to jump into this bad boy. The new 2026 Suzuki GSXR 1000R is here. Shout out to 44 Teeth. I am going to be using their video to play in the background as we talk about this 2026 Suzuki GSXR 1000R, because out of all the videos that I've seen, this is the one that I like. Now, I've edited and chopped this video up. Please go watch this video in its entirety if you are interested in watching the full uncut version. But I just wanted to chop this up so we can talk about this, because I just found it amazing that I am a normal guy and this full-blown motorcycle editor has the same views that I have. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to play it. I'll be in the background. You'll see me in the corner somewhere, and then we will chime in as we need to chime in. And again, I just picked out the highlights of what I feel like we need to know about the new 2026 Suzuki GSXR 1000R. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this bad boy. Can't believe I called it.
Well, here we are, everyone. Okay, so there's a detailed PDF and then there's a brief one. So I'm going to run through the brief one, and if we need any more information, I will refer back to the detailed one. So here we are. I mean, first of all, let's show you some pictures, because that's what everyone wants to see.
Absolutely, 100%. We want to see pictures. Let's lock out these bad boys. Now, out of these three new colorways, which one will be your favorite? Y'all already know your boy Mungus loves yellow. Now, I know yellow and blue is a Suzuki thing. I would have really loved to seen a yellow and black. Of course, you know, I had the yellow and black before, but now we're running the inverted black and yellow. But I really would love to see the a yellow and black. But this red, ooh, this red and white, that joint smacking. And even the OG color of the red, white, and blue, or the blue, white, and red, that joint slapping too. All of these colorways are slapping. I really wish the yellow one had more black in it, but hey, it is what it is. But I love these colorways, man. Absolutely love these colorways. All right, we gonna jump into some big things, but man, let's just keep on rolling, bro. Let's keep on rolling.
So that's what it looks like. It looks like it's got a new exhaust, which is good. I mean, it's still a biggie, but you know, Euro 5 plus, etc., all that stuff that the manufacturers has to conform to. Just stop moaning about it, because that is the law. That's what you all voted for, and that's what our powers that be that we love so much are implementing. Even though they probably only sell 200-300 a year in this country, but there we go. We've got to keep those emissions down, haven't we?
Man, let's just start right here, bro. Bro, no cap. No one cares, bro. Zero people care about the can. They had the stock can before, and then now this is the new stock can. We don't care about the shape. We don't care about the size. We flat out do not care, because we're all going to change it, whether it be a slip-on or a full system. It's getting changed out. So no one cares about the can, bro. It's so irrelevant, it does not matter. But I understand you guys had to do it because Euro 5 plus. I get it. I just want to throw that in there, bro. We being real right now, okay? We being real. We ain't being technical. We ain't being politically correct. We just being real, my boy.
An updated suite of electronics and winglets that increase downforce for higher speeds. I mean, it wouldn't be a new bike without winglets, would it? But there we go. Like them or hate them, they're here.
Bro, I knew it was coming, bro. It's such a thing that it has to be a thing. Winglets are a daggum thing. As much as I'm annoyed by them, they're here to stay. Hey, man, it is what it is, my boy. It is what it is.
Despite a number of changes made to satisfy the latest emissions standards, the updates to the engine also enhance the GSXR 1000R's performance potential, making it capable of withstanding the tuning required to compete successfully in Premier Class endurance, sport bike, and superstock racing competitions.
I feel like and I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself because I know where this video is going, but I feel like you need, I don't want to say you need to be an engineer, but you need to understand how motorcycles work to be able to get the maximum out of what the new Suzuki GSXR is going to be offering. Because, again, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just keep going. Because I'm about to get way ahead of myself. But we go talk about this.
So that's basically what they've done. They've just gone, look, we know for the road it's going to have all this gubbins on it, but we still want to go racing. We still want to make a performance bike. And a lot of people try, if possible, to get rid of that gubbins and stuff anyway. So I think what they've done is they've made the motor strong enough to compete, and the road guys are just going to have to put up with it, or change it, or build a track bike, whatever.
Stopping right here, because this man is absolutely right. And this is the part I didn't want to get ahead of myself about, is they have built this bike for the endurance races. The Suzuka 8-hour race, if I'm saying that wrong, forgive me, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But they built this bike for that race. And with them doing these changes to the motor, it allows the race team to go deeper and further into their tuning and getting the bike as efficient and as much power as they need. That being said, you're going to need someone that knows motorcycles to extract the power out of this bike. And again, I'm getting ahead of myself, but we about to go there because we already here. The bike itself, the core of the bike, the skeleton is the same, the motor is different, and they've added electronics to this bike. But we're going to talk about it more in depth. But I'm telling you, to get what you need to get out of this Suzuki GSXR 1000R, you're going to need someone that knows what they're doing. Your tuner, your shop, whatever. They need to know what they're doing. And if they do, hold on to your lug nuts. It's time for an overhaul. Bro, it is about to be insane. Let's go.
The announcement comes ahead of the prestigious Suzuka 8-hour endurance race in Japan and the third round of the 2025 FIM Endurance World Championship.
Told you guys, everything they're doing is for this race team. I told y'all, whatever happens on the racetrack trickles down to the street eventually. And this is exactly what happened. So Suzuki, I think they came third in the Suzuka championship this year. With this revised bike, let's watch some more power come out and let's see what they do next year.
Right, engine. Still a 1000cc inline 4, and it still uses MotoGP developed variable valve timing system. Developed on the firm's GSXR prototype racer, blah, 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 blah. It uses 12 steel balls and slanted grooves to rotate the sprocket and retard the intake valve timing.
I love that Suzuki uses this, and it's not called mechanical. I forget what the word is, what that is called, but I'm glad it's not hydraulically driven or whatever. It's mechanical, so it's directly related to what the motor is doing with these cams. And I'm telling you, Suzuki, this is a perfect system, bro. Perfect system. I have 24,000 miles on my bike. I haven't had any issues with anything getting stuck or bind up or anything like that. It legit works, and man, it feels good. My butt dyno says it feels good.
Basically, it's more powerful and more torquey. In addition, the exhaust valve diameter was changed from 24 millimeters to 25 millimeters, plus the new camshafts and wider cam chain.
Hey, like I told y'all, bro. Now, that doesn't mean much to me. I'm just a normal guy. I have no idea what that means. But I am telling you, when you get somebody that knows what they're doing, this is going to bring out some big power numbers. I believe, and I'm jumping ahead of myself because I'm excited about this video. But I believe the Gixxer is down. I'm feeling it was at 193 brake horsepower, and that is because of the Euro 5 emissions. Take the emission stuff off, get the bike tuned, get it unlocked. That power gonna come back. It's gonna come back. And even if it's very similar to what they had before, and it's gonna be so much more efficient that it's gonna make a difference. And I'm telling you, bro, I've learned this year, especially with the back, efficiencies are huge. Like I'll take some efficiencies over horsepower. Like I honestly will, bro. This bike is mid 180s on the dyno, and it is making people work, bro. Work.
New fuel pump to increase fuel pressure. This is quite good. To help maintain power output, new throttle bodies boast a larger bore, so it's now 48 millimeters, up from 46 millimeters. Newly designed single-stage funnels, further boosting peak power. It's got new forged aluminium pistons. It's got DLC-coated wrist pins to reduce friction. And the piston heads were reshaped to increase the compression ratio to 13:8:1, if that information means anything to you. Conrods are chrome molybdenum steel with a carburized surface treatment to increase strength. Crankshaft adopts a new design, increased from 35 to 37 millimeters. I'm not really an engineering guy, but it all sounds like it sounds like they've done, basically what they're saying is they put a lot of effort into making the motor strong enough to be able to tune for racing, which is great news for everyone. So that's all you should take from that.
Hey man, I don't know much about pistons, but I know raising the compression is gonna give you more power. Upgrading the fueling system, bro. That's gonna push more fuel, which means you can get more air in there with the new airbox. All of that means power, bro. Air, fuel, and compression, bro. You getting more power, bro. More power is coming. It's just that Euro 5 is trash, man. It's trash.
Peak power is 195 PS at 13,1200 RPM, with peak torque at 110 Newton meters at 11,000 RPM. And those are the motor statistics. The new GSXR uses the same lightweight twin-spot aluminium frame, subframe, and braced aluminium swing arm as the previous version. Suspension is Showa. Electronically controlled steering damper. At the front, we've got Brembo brakes. They are monoblock calipers. It doesn't say what they are. I'll look at a picture in a minute. I'll put one on the screen. 320mm discs. There is a new ABS unit that saves 51 grams over the previous version. Lightweight cast aluminium wheels. And it comes with the Bridgestone Battleaxe Street RS11 tires.
Now imagine a chassis so good. Imagine you made a chassis so good in 2017 that it's still relevant in 2025, going into 2026. I've told you guys this a million times. As many bikes as I've been on, so the Suzuki GSXR1000R from 2017 to 2025 has been the same, minus a few colorway changes and a few electronic updates. Nothing major at all. Almost nothing worth mentioning. The only way you can tell the 17 to 25 Gixxers apart is the colorway changes. Other than that, you cannot tell them apart. But imagine a chassis that is so good that you did not have to change anything. And I tell you guys this all the time. I've been on Ducatis, I've been on BMWs, I've been on Aprilias, I've been on Hondas, I've been on Kawasaki's, and I'm talking about new, recent, every innovation of what these bikes are, and the latest and greatest, and even the top tier, most expensive versions. Every single bike I've been on that was not the Suzuki GSXR1000R, at some point during the ride, I was like, kind of wish I was on the Gixxer. Every time. And Suzuki's chassis is really that good. I gotta say this, like, you have to take out the ego, you have to take out the hate, you have to take out the stereotype. Just the bike at its core. Take out all the razzle dazzle, because there's no razzle dazzle about the Suzuki Gixxer. Take all of that weight. Take all of that out, because I know we wanted a redesign, we wanted a remodel, we wanted a TFT screen, and we wanted all this stuff. Forget about all that. Just the bike at its core is good. Like, it's really good. It's so good that Suzuki has not updated the chassis since 2017. And it's still a banger. Like, every time I get on another bike, I'm just like, kind of wish I was on the Gixxer. Even Hitman, we full-blown into the ZX-10, because I still had Deadshot when he first got the ZX-10. Full-blown to the ZX-10, fully committed to the ZX-10. I ended up getting a Gixxer. My cousin was like, dang, I think I'm building the wrong bike. But he's like, I'm already committed now. That's how good that Gixxer is, bro. I promise, if you can ever get past the hate, that Gixxer, bro, it is the bike itself. It's good. And I honestly, I am guilty. I wanted a total fresh redesign from the ground up. I wanted that. I understand why Suzuki left the chassis the same. It's still good in 2025. It is still good. in 26, it's still going to be good. I can't even hate. I can't even hate. Do I want a new ground up design? Yeah, just so it could be like, yeah, ground up design. But I can't lie. The bones of the GSXR is just good, bro. You can't argue with it.
This is a bit on the winglets. Developed in conjunction with Suzuki CN Challenge Race Team, the new winglets provide increased downforce at higher speeds, adding stability and reducing wheelie. Produced in Japan, they are made of dry carbon with hollow structure, and the size and shape of the winglets are developed through a long process of experimental builds and through test runs to achieve optimum effect without making handling feel heavy. I mean, there's no numbers about downforce there. I think they just felt they had to do it. And we've all seen GP riders fall off, smash their wings, and then go and make the lap record. So it doesn't really affect us as mere mortals, does it?
That's what I've been telling y'all. These winglets, bro, the winglets, even though they have to do it, the winglets aren't for us. The winglets are for the race teams, bro. On the street, we will never reap the benefits of winglets. I don't care. I mean, you could be at a track day and you could be the fastest guy at a track day. You will reap some benefits, but you're never going to reap the benefits like a racer does. And then that's why you see some of the guys that do the road racing, they'll buy a bike, it has the winglets, and they'll do a winglet delete just because of what this gentleman said. You've seen a couple MotoGP riders, they'll have an on-track incident where the winglets fall off, and they are literally faster without the winglets than with the winglets. Hey, man, you know, the winglets, they just ain't for us, bro.
Electronics. An updated suite of electronics further enhances the GSXR's 1000's performance and allows riders to tailor its character to suit their performance of riding conditions. And that does need updating. When we tested the previous bike, I loved the previous bike, but it was a little bit raw.
And that's what I told y'all. I've been using that analogy for so long. The GSXR is raw, and I think that's part of what appeals the GSXR to me in my riding style is just how raw it is. Now, I know they're adding electronics into the bike, and I'm hoping it doesn't ruin what the GSXR is. The GSXR is so good. Like, in the world of electronics, where all these bikes have electronics, and even the GSXR has a 6-axis IMU. But the beautiful thing about the GSXR is you can turn it off, and it's off. Like, it's off, legit. And you can just ride a raw bike that is very engaging. Ah, man, it's so good. It is really good. Now, I do admit Suzuki did need to update their electronic system because it was so bad, I literally turned it off. Like, when I bought the bike, I told y'all this. Bought the bike, went up one exit. The electronics were so bad, I turned them off. I said, no, this cannot be a leader bike. Turned them off, and I was like, all right, here we go. Now this feels like a leader bike.
So I think the updated electronics should be good and well worth it if you like electronics, but let's face it, we're in the world of electronics, so there's not much you can do about it. Armed with a 6-direction IMU, the GSXR gets an updated traction control system that incorporates Suzuki's new roll torque control and anti-wheelie with 10 modes to choose from, plus the ability to disengage entirely. Lean angle sensitive ABS and slope dependent control, launch control, low RPM assist, and Suzuki's easy start function. And I think the easy start is you just push the button once. I don't know what's that, I mean, out of all the things in motorcycling, holding the button for an extra half a second. Anyway.
I'm telling you, it is probably the most useless feature in the world, but I love it. Every time I get on another bike, I'm just like, wait, why you not starting? What's wrong with this bike? I remember I jumped on my buddy Scorpio's BMW S1000. I hit his button. He's like, it's not a GSXR. You got to hold it. I'm like, primitive. Peasants. I have to hold the start button to get the bike to stop. That's crazy. Actually, let me show you what I mean. Hopefully this is not too loud. Let me show you what I mean. You put it in the on position, and all you do is press this button. Press it once. And the bike will start. It's, like I said, it's probably the most useless feature in motorcycle history, but man, I love it. I'm spoiled now. Like, any bike I jump on, I'm just like, pink, and if it don't start, I'm like, psh. Savages. Oh, I love that feature.
We've got a lithium-ion battery, which is more compact and lightweight, durable, enhanced startability, I like that word, and extended lifespan. Pricing and availability. The GSXR1000R will arrive in the UK dealerships in the spring of 2026, with pricing to be announced in due course. So we've got to wait. When is that? Spring 2026. It's quite a while to wait.
Yeah, and I thought that was weird. Like, normally 26 models actually launch in 25. So whatever year it is, they launch, like, a year prior. So if it's 25 model, the 25 is actually launched in 24. So, we have 26 models, which normally should launch in 25, but we're actually not getting them until 26, which is, well, at least the UK. I feel like the UK will get theirs before we do.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to buy one. I'm going to buy one because I want to support 1000cc superbikes again, and that's particularly from Japanese markets. We've lost the R1, not sure what's happening with Kawasaki. So everyone that's moaning, slagging off the R9s of this world, the GSX-8, whatever it is, all of that stuff, going, oh, it's not thousands. You need to shut up and put your money where your mouth is and go and buy one of these to make sure that the manufacturers keep selling them. I was so upset that they were discontinued. I'm buying one, as long as it's not really, really expensive.
I think, honestly, pricing is going to be right in line with what Suzuki's are right now. So I would say, because they're not making the regular GSXR 1000, it's only the R model. So I would say anywhere from 17 to 18 will probably be the price range, which is normal for a Gixxer, which is actually still pretty good. And again, with the skeleton of the Gixxer being the same, the aftermarket as far as bolt-ons is going to be fairly similar. Like, you could be in a really good spot with the GSXR 1000R.
Suzuki Intelligent Ride System, drive mode selector, smart TLR controls, integrate the traction control system with lift limiter and roll torque control, which I'm all for as long as you can turn them all off, particularly the ABS, which you won't be able to. Oh, look, here we go. By intervening to control brake pressure while braking through corners, the lean angle sensitive ABS motion track brake system helps the rider better trace their intended line through the corner. Slope-dependent control provides more stable braking by monitoring the bike's posture and optimizing ABS to match the grade and prevent rear wheel lift when traveling downhill. That is the lift. ABS activating when the rear wheel is in the air is the worst thing ever invented for a motorcycle on a racetrack or when you're going fast. Because you're obviously braking hard because the rear's up. And then it goes, oh, well, and you're braking hard for a reason. You need to make the corner or not hit something. And then it's like, oh, well, we'll just let the brake off. No,
I agree. Fully agree. Nope. That's why I turned all my stuff off. The way it was before was so intrusive. I was like, I cannot do this. This is not safe. Because like you said, you go into the turn, you doing some hard braking, you're like, the bike should do this. And then the bike just does what it wants to do because it feels like it's going to keep you safe. I get it. Bikes are safer than they've ever been, but I need to be in full control. I don't need you making decisions for me. Like, let me make my own decisions, and I'll deal with the consequences. It's probably not the right way to do it, but nah, bro, I can't have that. So I'm really hoping you can turn them off.
Simple multifunctional instrument panel, it's probably the same. I actually haven't seen any pictures of that just yet, and I'm so happy, and I'm happy for all of motorcycling. Yamaha hopefully might follow suit now. It's given me a little bit of a glimmer that we're not all going to be stuck on 900cc bikes. Even though they're fantastic, everyone loves a big one.
Fully agree, man. I fully agree. This is the time, even if you're not a Gixxer guy, this is the time to buy a leader bike and have everyone see like, oh, man, everyone was excited about these leader bikes. Let us keep making them because and again, like the gentleman said, nothing wrong with any of the other bikes. Nothing wrong with them, but leader bikes are just different, bro. Just like triples are different. Triples, they ride different, man. It's something about a triple motor that you will not get it from an inline four. You will not get it from a V-twin. You won't get it from a V4. It's different. So, bro, them leader bikes are just different. But I agree, man. We definitely need to support the leader bikes. It's not just because I'm a Suzuki guy now, but we definitely need to support the leader bikes so we can make sure they stay here. And I know from, motorcycle racing history is whatever happens on the racetrack trickles down to the street. But, bro, we need the leader bikes. We need to keep leader bikes great. But my thoughts overall, man, I'm mixed. I am a little disappointed because I did want to ground up design just something new, just so Suzuki can be like, yo, we can do this if we really wanted to. But I'm not mad because the chassis of the Gixxer is good. So what it sounds like to me is you have the exact same chassis, upgraded electronics, they upgraded the motor, but you will not get the benefit until that bike is unlocked. Now, that's just what it seems like to me. But anyway, dudes, I'm not going to hold you long. I am going to get out of here. We are going to go dive in on Wednesday, my live stream that I have on Wednesdays, and we're going to talk deep about this Suzuki GSXR 1000R 2026. So if you guys have any questions, please meet me on the stream on YouTube. We'll be streaming from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Sometimes we run over. It just depends on how the stream is going. And also depends on how it's going. We may throw in a game or two, but it's honestly probably going to be mostly about just the Gixxer. But anyway, like I said, I don't want to hold you guys too long because I've held you long enough. But this is the Suzuki 2026 GSXR 1000R. What are your thoughts?
Boom shakalaka. Namake. 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 Thank you for watching, dudes.
Let's go, Dale. Let's go, boy. Let's go, my boy. We got open track. Let's make it do. Let's make it work. Let's work, Dale. Let's work, my boy. Let's work, my boy. Come on, Dale. Let's go, Dale. Let's go. Let's go, my boy.